Hey, Corey Vincent here with the Video Game Bang, and let me welcome you all with a What's Up Pizzas, and it is great to be back after our few week hiatus, and we're going to get back to business. VGB doing it big in 2015, and we're starting out with SacAnime. So we all got to attend SacAnime, and it was amazing. It was myself, Sir Aaron Carter, Creepy Jerry, Steven, my wife, the real David Webb, the real David Webb's wife, and we all had a great time. We did some videos, we got to meet some celebrities, we got to interact with the fans. We actually even hosted our very own panel, Podcasting 101. And we are going to talk to you all about how those went. I have an awesome Yaya Han story that will dazzle and amaze you. Whatever you think you know about Yaya Han, throw it out the window. It's not true. Yaya is an amazing person, and I have the story to prove it. I also almost died doing a magic trick. There's so much we're going to talk about on this week's Videogame Bang.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Videogame Bang. Your weekly source for all things video game. Featuring your fearless hosts, Corey Vincent.
I'm pretty much Microsoft and Marvel. The cans are on. It's when ish gets real. People get shot during the day?
And Aaron Carter.
Buy the armor, I equip it, and it's like Pink Thong. The guy that delivers vending machine items at my job. He can play it right.
Fill up your Mountain Dew and grab your Doritos. It's time for Videogame Bang.
What's up, everybody?
Did you forget?
I totally was looking at something totally different. It is the Weekend Bang, brought to you by NerdReactor.com. What are you reacting to? You know what we're reacting to?
What?
Our phones, because everybody's on some type of mobile device
not
right
I,
now.
says the cat.
Oh, well, the person that's not on his mobile device. Yeah. Wow, hot mic. Corey Vincent, everybody in the house.
Hey, what's up, pizzas? How's it going? Been off for a couple weeks, and we're back now.
Feels good to be back, right?
It does. Yeah.
Wow.
What was that?
Wow.
You know, I really resorted into full sloth mode in the last couple weeks, like not having any
Hey, you
responsibilities.
guys! Sloth mode.
Pretty much, yeah. That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't do much, and you know what? I was terrified about SacAnime, which is, I'm assuming, what we're going to be talking about.
We
today,
will,
right?
yes. That's the whole show.
Is that the
basically.
show?
Yeah, that is the whole show.
SacAnime. I was so terrified that I had nothing blocked out in my schedule past it because I figured I might die out of anxiety.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. You need to stop being a worry wart. You know who's not a worry wart?
Who?
Steven Gutierrez. That's all in the building.
What's up, everybody?
Oh my
that
God,
mic is still hot.
Hot mic.
Super
hot.
hot.
Mic.
Yelling in your ear.
Hot breath mic.
Am I going to stop? Maybe. Should I stop?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes. Steven was with us at SacAnime.
Anubis?
And the Animus Rex.
Where we went back into our own DNA and became assassins and stabbed everybody in there.
SacAnubis.
Yeah.
But then I had to go back to the future for some weird reason.
We saw before, this is a little small spoiler. We were at SacAnime, a lot of cosplayers. We saw a cosplayer wearing Assassin's Creed outfit and cargo pants.
What?
Right?
Why did you?
Apparently, he keeps all his assassin tools in there.
Listen,
You don't ask questions.
there's no bad cosplay, guys.
We'll find out. Do you know who's taking most of the pictures?
Our very own Creepy Jerry.
Jerry Panericon over here.
Hello.
Hot mic. Hot creepy mic.
I don't know if it's actually doing that.
Or is it just
Is it
blowing
too
our
loud
ears
for you
out or
guys?
something like that?
Who knows?
Show goes on anyway, right?
Well, we just did a full hour and a half panel on podcasting, and even we have issues.
Yeah, so beginning story, everybody. We, over the weekend, went to SacAnime. We had to do a lot of things in our personal lives, but we still broke and got to SacAnime for the fans.
Yeah,
we had a little missed communication with the timings because, things had to change.
Yeah, there's definitely had to be some changes. Basically, we were set to go at 10 a.m. on Saturday in Panel Room 1, but due to some circumstances, we were lucky enough to get it rescheduled to 3 o'clock in Panel Room 2, but they didn't really communicate everything very clearly, so...
Apologies to the 10 o'clockers that were out there sitting, the hundreds and hundreds of fans that were in the hallway.
The millions watching
And
around the world.
Waiting.
Yeah.
As sorry.
Well, it was
We're
cool.
sorry.
The Webs showed up there because they were helping us kind of with photography and stuff. And they said there was a sizable line there, and it hurt. It hurt a little bit to have to do that. But
I wish we could have seen all those smiling faces.
yeah.
But if you didn't make it, and I know we had a couple of special people in the crowd, they made
Haley,
it.
a
yeah.
listener. He says he's been listening to the show for 6 months. He was there for the show. He was awesome.
Yeah. It was actually very refreshing to seeing putting a face to those, anonymous people behind the, veil of the internet and stuff like that.
Yeah, Shane Holden, he was tweeting us like during the show, so we didn't get to see it, but he was trying to find us. He was there at the show looking for it, and then but we were so busy we weren't able to get him in there.
And if you don't know, because Sacramento is normally, you don't really see, whenever you see California, you see San Francisco, LA.
Yeah.
Maybe San Diego sometimes. But Sacramento, as the capital, doesn't get a lot of love.
Nah, we get overlooked all the damn
one
time.
sports team, one pro sports team, I should say.
And they're trying to take that away from us.
Yeah, and they've been trying to take that away. That's when we get in the news, when they try to take something away from Sacramento. So, but for the convention standpoint, where you would think small conventions come here, they don't. We got huge stuff.
Yeah,
like
SacAnime is getting so big.
they flood those convention centers whenever we do any type of, geek type of convention that comes around. What was the one that was actually inside SacAnime this year? Because last year was the Greek
It was
Festival.
the Home and Garden
Home
show.
and Garden.
See, I didn't get to go into the Home and Garden. Greek Festival, awesome.
Greeks, you guys are okay in my book.
Yeah.
I like you Greeks.
I will go to next year's Greek Festival.
Yeah, they're awesome. They're like,
gonna be in the
hey,
summer.
Oppa, come on in. And there's
come on in.
opera and there's food and stuff.
And
I
I don't think
that's Jewish.
even
Is that-
terrible.
what?
That's Jewish.
That's terrible.
That's Jewish.
Oh my god.
And a couple of hot girls in there. A couple of Greek girls.
Oh,
in there.
yeah, the Greeks.
Big nuts.
Yeah.
No, actually, the one that I saw, which was borderline, I don't know if she was legal or not.
Of course.
That's why I just left her alone. It's like, I don't know how old you are. Maybe in Greece this is cool, but I just
well,
take the
the Home
yogurt.
and Garden people are a bunch of dicks.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you
they
go in
did.
there?
Yeah,
so?
no, they like blocked off their area, and
They
anytime
did.
Oh, yeah, that's
yeah.
right.
if you tried to walk down the hall and you looked nerdy, they'd be like, "Hey, you go outside."
Yeah.
It was a hallway that connected through. It was a complete. You could walk. You would just go past their door, but they barred it off, and they said you must go outside and around.
It wouldn't even bump the nerdy. I came when I was in my shirt and tie, just my white shirt and tie, and he told me to go around. I remember.
Where am I
the
going to
same
put my
guy.
ficus?
Aaron,
Yeah.
he could smell it.
Wow, he can smell it. I did have my badge on, so maybe he did
He
see that.
smelled the nerd.
But I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Oh, okay."
wanna
I
see
can
the
literally,
new shovels.
I can literally see where everybody else is crowding into the anime. I could have just walked straight past that dude and be like, "Screw you, dude! What are you gonna stop me? You gonna hit me with a shovel?" Come on.
Wow. Yeah.
So,
It's a spade, Aaron. He's
Yes.
going to hit you with a
excuse me.
spade.
Wow. But yeah, they were a little rude.
Yeah. I didn't
Bring back the Greeks.
Yeah. Bring
That's
back
what
the
I say.
Greeks.
Bring back the yogurt. The
Why,
everybody.
Yeah. I don't think-
Everybody eats oikos, right? Nobody eats oikos in there. Greek yogurt.
No.
Oikois.
Yeah, oikos.
Oikos.
John Stamos is.
Seal of Ori
Stamos is.
John
And you know what's cool about the what was it, Haley?
Yeah.
When he came out, he was like, "Yeah, there is a Les Mis game," and I was like, "Les Mis game? Oh, it's from an old episode." He's quoting old episodes. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, he came up and he was fully prepared, like things he had written down, like you guys were wrong on this, you sons of bitches. But I enjoy the show.
I really like that. I really
Keep
like
it
that.
up. Yeah. Good job.
There was the other gentleman that came from the future, quote unquote.
Oh my god!
Who I thought he was
All
an
right.
assassin.
I never thought.
Corey thought he was going to die.
And I was okay. Here's the thing. We finished this thing. We're on fire, man.
Finished
we're,
our set.
We're so happy.
Yeah.
We come off the stage. We're shaking hands, kissing babies, and this guy comes up. He's really skinny, kind of.
Just for the record, I don't kiss babies. That's pedophilia.
Wow.
He was
Just going to back up.
you know, I don't know.
He was strange.
Sketchy looking.
He was strange.
I don't know if he's listening. I'm sorry. You were a little sketchy looking. And he's really panicked, and he looked like he's been sweating. And he comes up to me, and he's like,
He looked nervous. Yeah.
he's like, "You're not gonna believe this." And he's like looking at his feet and stuff. But you sent me from the future, and this is what you told me to do. And he starts reaching into his damn pocket. I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Someone should have yelled, "Gun!" Dove out of the way.
This is how I end. And then he pulls out a deck of cards, and he's like, "You told me that you were gonna say a card, and I will put this on top of the deck, And I was like, okay. And of course I said the ace of spades.
That was the easiest one. I actually kind of saw you from a distance, and I was like, ace of spades? What's going on over there?
Well, I'm a Motorhead fan. And the ace of
Wow,
spades.
terrible. That's horrible.
Yeah, well, that's why I chose it. And the Black Dynamite. I'm blacker than
Wow.
the ace of spades.
Yeah.
I'm sure that guy got the reference too. Yeah.
No, he did not. But he did this magic trick, and it all ended up being awesome. He was cool, and he was entertaining us. And then he said, "I have another trick," and I was like, "Okay, Aaron, I'm tagging out."
If I'm
this
getting
one.
shot, so are you, Aaron.
Yeah.
Well, when he came up to me and said, you know, you
I
also
thought you were gonna punch him.
because he said
Because
was
you
when
were
he said you also told me to come from the future and to show you this, and I was like, what you got to show me? Because it ain't about to go
That's
down.
when Aaron turned super black.
It's not about to go down. Like as soon as I see any type of metal, I'm diving on you, and you're getting one of those movie roll arounds, and you get shot, and I stand up, and he's like, I didn't mean to, man. But no,
And
he
you still get arrested.
he like folded or he like shuffled the deck, and then he like flapped it and told me when to stop or whatever, and I said stop, and then I pulled the card and it was a 2, and then he like put it back in, shuffled, and it was on the top of the deck, and I was like, oh, that's cool, dude. And then he turned the whole deck into 2s.
Yeah,
And I was like, that's freaking ridiculous, bro. That's crazy.
What
I have
the
no idea how he did
Yeah.
it.
I have no idea how he did, but I was like, it's good. But I can see his hand shaking the whole time.
terrified.
He was terrible. I'm
He was
like,
freaking terrified.
are we celebrities now? Is that what this means?
I think so.
There was a guy cosplayed as you today.
There was
What is
a
it,
guy
guy?
cosplay.
He totally- I wanted to get a picture,
Yeah.
but then I didn't want to be like, "Hey, dude, can I take a picture of you? You look like the host of this."
No, I was like, screw that.
I was like, I wanted
walked
it side by
away
side.
because I didn't want to be next
He
to that
had a
guy.
beanie and
He had the
everything?
beanie, and he was wearing it like exactly like I was wearing it and
The
everything.
shirt that Aaron's wearing right now, he had like a red
flannel shirt?
version.
Yeah,
Of it.
he had like just a red color of mine, so it looked like freaking Pokemon Red and Blue or something like that. Black Ash Ketchum was there, everybody.
Black Ash Ketchum.
The best cosplay ever.
Catch him.
Black Ash Ketchum. That was good. A lot of cosplayers. So what we did basically, me, Jerry, and Steven were there. And if anybody's seen our September video, I think it was.
Yeah.
Last year, September, we went to SacAnime and we were questioning them. Like, hey, what cosplay should I go as? How you enjoying your time so far? We went this year with a different thing in mind. We were going to test everybody's anime knowledge. And I'm thinking when we go up there, I'm asking soft questions. I'm like, crap, I better have like 20 questions on deck because they're just going to blow through these things, no problem. And so we go, we gear up. We go to the store. We get some little trophies for everybody because we're like, we buy like 12 trophies. And I'm like, crap, this is not going to be enough. These questions are too soft, too easy, and they're going to blast through them, and we're just going to be done. We head up there. We even get a gift card, for the grand prize winner type of deal.
And tell everybody what it was.
It was a $5 gift card for Subway.
Who
Everybody.
does not even do $5 footlongs anymore?
We didn't know that.
We did not
until
know.
after the
Nope.
purchase.
Yeah, and this year we don't do $5 footlongs anymore. I'm like,
like what?
so then what do you do? Like Simple Six or something like that?
Yeah, it was like a meal. Like, I don't
Who
want
does
this.
that? Like
It's
what?
$1 an inch, damn it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
That's ridiculous.
Just give me the damn $5
So tell us
so we-
better.
And then they gave them burnt cookies on top of that.
Yeah, they weren't burnt. They were rock hard.
They were hard.
Yeah, and the funniest thing happened. Aaron had to get a shirt,
Mm-hmm.
and so we all get out of the car, and I go, Jerry, where's your cookie? Because I'm eating mine as I'm walking to the store. And Jerry goes, I left it on the windowsill so it gets warm. And I thought he was joking, right? So we go and buy everything, walk back.
They were laughing
get in the
the whole
car.
time. I was like,
Look,
okay.
the fucking cookie's sitting on the dashboard. That's the fucking
Mine just
funniest
like
thing ever.
high of
Is this Aaron's
35s
car?
out here. Yeah, out of my freaking car. He's spilling crumbs and everything in my car. And I'm like, I just told him, like, I finally got my car to myself. My family has their own car. I have my car, so I don't have to use mine for errands anymore. Their junk is still in my car, though. Like, all their trash. So I have to go and clean my car out. And he's Cookie Monster over here crumbling everything around.
Not one piece goes
And then
to
he's
his
like,
mouth.
hey, Steven, do you want a cookie? Puts the bag over himself, drops the cookies on the freaking thing. I'm like, what the heck? We get to the thing, though. And I'm expecting everybody to start killing these questions. And we get to the first group of people, and they don't know anything.
Wow.
Like, they know of these animes, but not little small details. Not even, like, really small details.
Where did you get these questions?
Just randomly online. I would look up an anime. I looked up, like, whatever the top animes were, and then I would just look up a fact for it and then work backwards, basically. So, like, if, what city is Ash Ketchum from, basically? Like, stuff like that.
Pewtertown. I don't know.
Nope.
Pallet Town.
Pallet Town?
Yes.
Damn it.
Peter's Brock.
And so, but that wasn't one of the
I'm
questions.
a fake nerd.
And so
Phony.
we went through what, like 15 groups of people and found only about like a couple of winners, like 4 winners. And it was just like, man, how in the world?
Step it up, Sacktown.
Like, come on, guys. You guys are anime fans. And then the funny thing was there would be people on the opposite side watching us film. And they'd be like, "Ooh, I know that. I know that. I know that. I know that." And then when we would go to them, I don't know that question. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
It's like-
I'm sorry.
and then I think this is the first time that we've done video and we got actually turned down by multiple people to actually do the video.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And it was just like, oh, okay. All right, guys. See you later. Like, I spent a good, 2 minutes trying to convince this one group of girls to do to do this freaking the video.
Were they cosplayed?
Well, yeah, they were all
That
cosplay.
does not equal consent.
Wow. Wow. So all of them were down except for the one that actually knew about anime. She was just
jumped up in there, and did she get a prize?
no, she didn't do anything.
Oh, crap.
They didn't want to be on camera after that. She because they were like, the other girls were like, we don't know what's gonna, we don't know anything about anime. Only she does, and she doesn't want to be on the camera. She's like, I look terrible right now. After she just got through taking pictures for a whole bunch of other people, it's like, I don't look bad. I mean, I look bad. I didn't like those pictures the way they came out. And I was like, all right, it's cool. Thanks for chopping it up with me, ladies.
He was literally trying to convince them for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There was some there's definitely awkwardness.
Oh, all over that place.
Definitely awkwardness.
All over.
There was the twins.
And twins.
That's terrible.
You gotta do that every time.
That's terrible.
Then you talk to him and you were like, oh my God, it's twins. And you try to run away because
Yeah.
it's scary.
So both of them try to sync up on everything that they say. Like everything. So if I ask them a question, like, are you ready? Yes. And they both say it at the exact same time.
Intentionally?
Intentionally, yes.
Oh, okay.
And so they tried to, but then you realize you're two separate entities, people. You can't always think the exact same way. One, you're not twins. You're just two white people with wigs. You may look a little alike, but you're not.
Oh, they weren't real twins?
I don't believe
They weren't
so.
like identical birth
No,
twins?
I thought they were. I don't know.
No, they weren't.
But
I was
all white people
close
look
up on
alike.
them. Remember?
That's
I'm
true.
close. I can
and
see
I was looking at the sound the whole time.
And so eventually, that kind of, I think they ran into their phrases that
They
had
did.
together, and it was just like,
Nope.
Did you guys have any experience with other members of the press or media?
I didn't see any. Oh no, we
No,
saw
we saw
one.
We saw some people
But we
doing a
didn't go
video.
there
Yeah.
today.
And I told Aaron, I was like, let's go over there and be like, dude, you're on our corner. What's up?
But that was the only time we saw them the whole time, didn't we?
Yeah, it was.
They never, we filmed there for a good, like we were there from at least 1 to,
We were there at like noon.
like noon to 4?
Like
5?
5?
no, we
yeah.
were there like 5, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the Yaya Han press scrum thing in the press room. So it was a press conference. So there's only other, like maybe 3 or 4 other people one was from SAC B. A couple
Really?
small independent ones made it in there, like, pretty low. And I got in there early, and I'm hanging out with these 2 guys. I didn't know them before. That we're talking about equipment and stuff and where we work and what we're doing. And one dude's a photographer. The other dude's like a super indie. Like, this is his first event. He's nervous. And these other cats kind of walk in, and they're dressed kind of snazzy, dirty, greasy ponytails and weird facial hair. And they just kind of go to the corner, and, we say something to them, and they totally blow us off.
Really?
Yeah, totally blow
timed
us
you.
off. Big timed us. We're like, oh, wow, these guys must be somebody.
We're
I don't know.
IGN.
Yeah. So they go, and I kind of glance over there a few times, and they glare at us and stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever. Fuck these guys. I'm down with these. I'm down with OPP down here. These cool guys.
Uh-huh.
Yaya Han comes through, and they're like, all right, first we want the press to introduce yourselves to Yaya Han, so we are all familiar with each other. And we start going down the line, and these guys are right before me. And they say, what you do and who you work for. I don't remember who the hell they work for. They're like, yeah, we work for Game Geek and Gamer Magazine, and I'm a jack of all trades, actually. I'm a host, I'm a writer, I'm a producer. And he started really going off on this monologue of all the shit he does. And everyone's like, okay, shut up. We're here for Yaya, not
Like,
you.
she's going to stop them and be like, I want to marry you now.
She looked so unimpressed. She gave him dead eyes. I said, Corey Vincent, podcast host, Nerd Reactor. And she was like, oh my God, Nerd Reactor, I love you guys. got this big reaction, so it made me feel all good.
And it made those greasers
Like,
like
greasers all feel bad. And I was texting John Spartan there. I was like, dude, Yaya Han gave props to Nerd Reactor, dude.
I've got that reaction from a couple of people.
I got it a lot. Right when David Webb was with me, David Webb is my witness.
Wow.
There was like 3 booths I went to.
His
and they're
Webb
like,
is my
oh my
witness.
God, Nerd Reactor, they reviewed this. Or yeah, I went
Yeah.
to their they hired me for this. And I was like, yeah, sweet. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, we got that from the board guy whenever there was a board game, board/card game.
Card game.
He's like, oh yeah, Nerd Reactor, I talked to so-and-so or something like that. I don't know who he talked to, so if you were representing Nerd Reactor down there, you weren't Corey or I.
Yeah.
And, good shout out, good lookout or whatever.
Isn't like Jared or something?
Yeah, he said, I don't know who this
said
person
something
was.
random.
I don't know.
He said, no. So I was like, all right.
We move on to the Yaya questions. And I ask a question, a very insightful, deep question about Gamergate and how it related to her and cosplay and haters. Because I knew we were going to be talking about it in the podcast panel.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to get her opinion because she's like a lightning rod. She's like one of the number 1 or 2 top 2 cosplayers in the world.
Yeah, she's very high up there. Yeah.
She's been slandered by just about everybody, including when she was on Heroes of Cosplay. They made her look like crap.
Well, yeah, and she got it kind of from all over on that one because
Yeah.
I know a lot of the hardcore cosplayers didn't like Heroes of Cosplay at all.
Yeah, and she
So-
did it, and they completely like twisted things she would say. Like she got a bum rap. So I asked a question. She did a great answer, which we recorded, and Nerd Reactor will be posting soon. And then, of course, after my question, where she's like, "Yeah, great question," the next guy. He goes, yeah, I was going to ask that question.
The Greaser guys?
The Greaser
Wow.
guys said, I was going to ask that question, so I'm glad he took the heat off of that one. And then he asked like a totally generic question, like, which cosplay is your favorite? Or
Wow.
something stupid.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know. Don't be a dick, dude. If you're in the press or you plan on getting into media, don't be a douchebag. This other guy, I told you the nervous guy, right? It was his first gig.
Yeah.
He came to the show, right?
He came to the show. He sat in the front row. He was an awesome guy.
The dude with the GoPro?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
This is how awesome Yaya is, and this guy's learning. He's new. He grabs Yaya towards the end to do a video interview, and he sets his GoPro on a ledge that's like this low, like waist level. And he like, can we stand over here? And she's like, I don't know about this lighting. And, she's kind of like, can that even see us? Asking these questions. So I jump back in. I'm like, oh, dude, I'll hold your camera for you. Let's go. And then Yaya's like, well, there's good light over there. So we go over there.
So she moves in positions and everything?
She
Wow.
moves position. She's like, let's go sit over there with the backdrop. Like, she's basically doing his job
Wow.
for him and with him. And I'm like, yeah, shoot, dude, I'll hold your camera.
It helped for a better video, I think. Because me and Jerry witnessed that because we walked in like halfway through the because we thought it was at a different time. So we missed like half of it.
She's awesome.
She is awesome. But we moved to this back corner. I'm holding this GoPro. I don't know if you ever held a GoPro, but
I haven't,
there's no like viewfinder.
That's
on
what
it.
I was going to wonder. Like, how do you see if anything is...
I don't know if I'm actually... I just know it's recording, when I'm doing this. And she's like, is that recording? I'm like, shit, I don't know, dude. Is this recording? He's like, I think so.
Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
So-
He's going to go home. Nothing's on there.
No, I'm pretty sure it recorded. But, dude, Yaya was treating this guy as if he was IGN or, like, Fox News. Like, she was giving him full attention, answered the questions amazingly, gave her... I can't say enough. Like, I was so impressed by how this guy was pretty much blowing it. And that's not his fault.
It's his
Like,
first
he's
time.
brand new.
Yeah,
We did the same damn thing to the Assassin's Creed.
Fumbled
I'm sure.
around a little,
Yeah. We couldn't find the hole the first time.
Terrible.
We've all been
That's
there.
awful.
Said poke somebody's belly button once, and but we found it eventually, and we got it.
But that's my Yaya story.
Yeah,
she's a really good person.
And it seems like it bled into the second day because Jerry was asking for full body shots with his
she's amazing.
with his phone,
Love
and she just stood up and was like, "Yeah, sure, full body. Here you go. You want me to bend over? What?"
No,
Jeez.
I'm not gonna lie. Like when I
It's like,
Full
you
body.
dropped this, knocking shit off her table.
when I meet these celebrities, still
I was actually starstruck by this one cosplayer.
really
Like,
by
Yaya?
She's the top one, and
Yeah.
like she overheard me when I got in front of the line. I was like, "Dude, Steven, I'm nervous."
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Don't be nervous. We just met at the press conference." I was like,
she remembered
She
you
did.
from the
She
press
remembered.
conference.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh,
Her and
crap.
Hannah right next
You
to
heard
her.
me say that."
And then he,
You turned into Scooby-Doo.
I was like, "Oh, crap."
But
at the conference.
I still get nervous around these people.
Not
Like
cosplayers for me, I guess.
No,
Well,
she's like a celebrity to
I was
me.
nervous around
Good lord.
Yaya, and like when I was holding up for the selfie picture, like I'm shaking a little bit. She's like, "You want me to do it?" I was like,
Because clearly you're new
Would
with
you?
selfies.
She did. She grabbed my phone, slashed it to like glamour settings. Like she knew how to use my
Wow.
phone better than me.
Holy
She's
shit.
probably taking millions of selfies on millions of different phones.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
She held my
Filters and
phone and,
everything.
put the filters. And
She's like, is this the LG G3? I got this.
I don't know where...
New settings.
because like that wouldn't... One thing, I don't really like taking pictures, basic like selfie pictures with people unless it's just we're doing something goofy. I don't know. Like, what's the black dude from The Office? And he's in...
Daryl?
Craig Robinson.
He does pictures with people good, you know, like he did with your friend or whatever.
Yeah.
I like doing that type of stuff where it's just, you know, where it looks more like we're actual friends, so that way you can tell your people, like if I'm a celebrity and I do something like that, you can tell your folks, oh, look how cool this dude was. Not so you can tell how people how cool this was, because it should be an experience more than just a quick, you know, flash or
Every
whatever.
selfie's different.
Yeah, every selfie is different. That way, it's not 100 different selfies online of you with the same person that you can just swipe past or whatever. Yaya Han is, she's awesome because she stayed there, I think, longer than she was supposed to.
The announcer overhead said like she is now leaving. So, and then like we went there like almost like 40 minutes later, and she's still
she was sitting
there.
right there. People
Talking
still
about it.
talking, yeah. And Jerry stole something from her, but then went back and paid for it.
No,
like
what?
like a gentleman.
Well,
like a gentleman.
the story is like I went up to her booth. I
Give
was
it
like,
straight
hey,
from
I
the
want
cops.
to buy this print. And then, you know, she signed it, and I was like, hey, can I take a picture? And then I talked to her assistant. I was like, hey, can I take your picture too, your selfie? And then they handed me the picture, and then I just held it, and I was like, all right, good luck, goodbye.
You walked
and,
off?
And walked off, and then they didn't say anything to me. I was like, and then I was like, huh. When I got to Steven, I was like, I didn't even grab my wallet to give them money. Cause
You paid for it? You gentleman.
Yeah, you went back and paid for
I
it.
came back and I was like, I forgot to pay for you guys, and then I gave them. Money.
Aw, look at you.
I couldn't steal from.
And then she
Yaya.
said, "Marry me, Jerry."
And she slid
I
in his
hope so.
card.
Here you go.
My own personal phone number.
Yaya Han.
Yaya hot.
Got to actually meet Ashley Birch. You didn't see her?
I didn't see her
Not
whatsoever.
once.
No,
This is the beauty.
I kind of wish I did see her though.
She was the guy with the coins.
Oh my god,
Coins?
that's a whole different story. Right there. What was the Ashley story?
This is the beauty of press passes
Uh-huh.
and confidence. When you get your
Okay.
first press badge, you need to walk around that place like you own it. Don't ask if you can be there. Just go there. Because I knew she was supposed to be in autograph room 2, and it was like 30 minutes ahead of time. There's this giant line. I just walk in front of the line, you know, waving at people, whatever. And see press room 2, open the door. No security nowhere.
Security is very weak.
Yeah, it was very weak.
So
And
weak.
There's just 2 people in the room. It's Ashley Birch at her perch, and then the dude from Handsome Jack at his booth. I just walk up and say, "Hey, Ashley, it's Corey from Videogame Bank." She already knew. She's like, "Oh yeah, you guys, bitch, you guessed it." And we exchanged pleasantries. She was awesome. We took a picture. I go back to hit the Yaya thing, get like all the way there, and realize I was supposed to give her a damn beanie.
Did you get it to her there?
I ran. I told Elizabeth, like, I forgot to give her the beanie. She said, "You better go do it. Go do it now." So I ran full sprint back there to make it back because I was on a time schedule. Out of breath, sweaty. It's like, all right, I'm sorry. I meant to give you this beanie.
Yeah, she.
He was like, "Oh my god, thank you. That's so cool." And she was a great person.
Then he ran away and he's like, "Where's the trash at?"
Yeah.
What is it?
That's
The sweaty
terrible.
guy handed me his beanie.
Put it on. It's like a puddle on her head. What is this? Ah,
Wringing it out. It's
I
like
don't
an
even
ocean
know
of
what
water.
this is. This is sweaty gangbang. I don't know what this is. No, I wish I did get to see her though. She wasn't there today on Sunday, and I'm guessing she was there 2 days, and she was only scheduled to look like to be 1 day.
No, she had autograph signings
Oh, did she?
and stuff on Saturday.
Oh, sweet,
Yeah.
sweet. George Martinelli or whatever.
I thought you were going to say
Martinet.
George R. R. Martin.
Oh,
George R. R. Martin.
He was there in full effect.
are you talking
Oh
about
my
Mario?
God.
Mario, yes.
Yes.
I think it's Steve Mignette
He was-
or something.
I thought it was Charles.
Oh, Charles.
Markley.
I thought it was
It's Mignette.
whoever this
It is
guy
Mignette,
was.
something like that.
He was there in full effect, and the world had to know because the announcer announced it so many times.
We have a Game Boy SP.
Yeah,
Charles
SB.
Martinet, sign.
And then Diddle 64 for you.
By Charles-
By Charles Martinet. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, good lord, do we care? Yes.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
It's
we
fucking
do.
Mario.
There was one announcement that mattered, but then he went on to it. He was like some missing girl named Karen.
He really did
Karen.
skip over it.
Karen. But more importantly,
Charles
Mario.
Martinet, everybody.
Yeah.
Sign.
Remember, $5.
If anybody finds her body,
When-
Charles is gonna sign
When
it.
we come back, more Sac Anime. Stick around. Charles Martinet might be here. If he's not, blame Stephen.
jinx.
Blame Stephen.
What?
Hey, what is up, pizzas? This is Corey Vincent here, host of the Video Game Bang. You may have heard me from the segment you just listened to, so that gives me credibility to tell you that there is an amazing video game tournament heading to Sacramento on January 17th, 2015. That's right, you heard me. You may have heard us talk about this on the show. Capital Fight District. They're an amazing group of guys. They're doing this. They're setting up a fight tournament. They got Street Fighter 4, Guilty Gear, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom, Super Smash Bros. For the Wii, all that and much, much more at the Gamers Funk Lab in Natomas. It's an awesome establishment, independently run, and we love to support our local businesses. So if you are in the Sacramento greater area and you want to check out an amazing time of video games and fun and competition, Gamers Funk Lab, Capital Fight District, January 17th. Be there or be square.
Doritos and Mountain Dew right next to me as I stream, and I would just sit there. I wouldn't even eat any of them. They would just be props.
That's terrible.
It's
Maybe,
just.
Keegley.
Have you seen that?
Chef Keegley.
What is it?
So I watched
Dorito Gate?
I watched some. Yeah, Dorito Gate. I saw some stupid thing where they were like the most controversial things of 2013 or something like that, and one of them was called Dorito Gate, where it was with
That was the Angry Joe thing, right?
Yeah, it was Angry Joe. Which, if you like him out there, congratulations. I'm not a real fan of him, but he has millions of views. So best of luck with your stuff, Angry Joe. You're good for what you do. You got your audience. I tend to disagree with a lot of stuff from him, with him, but one of the things. Yes, it is recording, Jerry.
Okay. I was not trying to say that on the mic. But.
Well, if
It's out
Yaya
there.
Han can hear you, then
Hi, Yaya.
So Dorito Gate was something about
We're
with Jeff Keighley doing an interview about the Halo game, and you get extra XP whenever you bought Doritos or Mountain Dew or something like that.
Yeah. They do that with Call of Duty, too. I think.
So he was sitting there doing the interview, and he has a giant table of Doritos and Mountain Dew behind him.
He doesn't have it. That's what the
that's just what the prop.
set up.
Yeah,
They put him in front of it.
and then a little Halo thing in back. The little cardboard things, cutouts or whatever. Just that's his backdrop basically, and they were giving the man hate on it because that's what his setup was. Like he was selling out or something like that.
Nah, that's stupid.
He was they were probably sponsoring that whole event thing. 2, that's just how you got extra XP whenever you played that, Halo or whatever. You bought freaking Doritos and Mountain Dew.
He wasn't reviewing Doritos.
Yes,
or Mountain
it's not
Dew.
like
What's
every
the
second
problem?
he took a chip and bit into it. He didn't
These
do
Doritos are delicious.
Yeah, he didn't do that. And so when Angry Joe did his video, his in the beginning, it just showed him sitting there eating Doritos, like shoveling them in his mouth, like that's what Jeff Keighley was doing.
That's stupid.
But he wasn't doing that whatsoever. And if you out there have not gone and bought a Mountain Dew or something like that to get extra XP and something, then that's just on you, player. You don't even have to drink the stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
You get the cap, you get the points, you play the game. That's it.
How much money did we spend on Battlefield?
On Battlefield.
For
Battlefield.
Dr.
yeah,
Pepper?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was Dr. Pepper.
And I didn't even drink Dr. Pepper. So it's just like, whatever.
We were suckers.
Yeah.
We were suckers because we were really into that game, though.
But actually, I think Dr. Pepper did it the best because they gave you actual weapons.
And you got it, like,
Yeah.
if I remember, it's like from the cap. Like, it wasn't like a thing where you got to go and enter your email.
No, yeah, you got it
So,
from the cap. Yeah. Yeah.
Call of Duty and Doritos did it weird because the code was outside the bag, so anybody could.
Just take it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
That was stupid.
Like-
That was stupid.
Oh, yeah, I remember because people were just like taking pictures of them.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
And like
really
the
dumb.
big $3 family pack gave you like a whole 30-minute double XP.
Oh my gosh.
So
If
people
I would
would
learn
take
their
all
lesson
those.
on that one.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Weekend Bang,
Welcome
everybody. If I
back.
didn't say that, we are talking about
SacAnime.
SacAnime.
Yaya Han.
And wow,
Yeah,
of course
what?
she was there.
Yeah.
Of course.
She was.
What other big
She's in
celebrities
here
were
in
there though?
spirit, too.
We had the voice actor John DiMaggio. He's the voice actor of Bender from
Joe
Futurama.
DiMaggio.
Yeah,
Jake from Adventure Time.
Jada saw that panel actually today.
I went to his panel Saturday and recorded. I got video of him doing a conversation between Bender and Jake.
That's got to be crazy.
It was awesome.
That's got to be.
Did
Did
he
you get a
tell
buffer?
Jake to kiss his middle shiny ass?
No, but he did say that in
Shiny
the
Miller.
voice. He went through all his catchphrases, just like those voice actors like to do. They're just crowd pleasers. They're awesome. He was hilarious.
He also did the voice of Joker in Under the Red Hood.
That speaking of that, he said that was when someone asked him like, "What are you most proud of?" And he was like, "Well, proud to me translates to bragging rights. So if I had to like pick one character that I could brag and be like, hey, I did this voice," he said Joker from Under the Red Hood was his most proud.
And he should
He
feel
should be, yeah.
because he did a good job on that one. And a lot of people were like, I just want freaking Luke Skywalker to do all my Jokers because he does the best Joker.
Hamill, yeah.
Yeah. And so when DiMaggio did that Joker in that awesome movie, if you've never seen Under the Red Hood, you've got to see that movie.
I've even seen that one. Yeah.
That's a good one. And so when he did the Joker, and he did such a good job at the Joker, it was just like, I mean, I remember laughing at that. He had like line. I know they're not his, but the way he delivered them were like even just as good. So it's like, yeah, that's
He made them his own.
yeah. He and it's definitely separate from the
He did his own.
Hamill's. Yeah. So he's a good voice actor. The guy's class.
Well, yeah, those parts he did were legendary. And someone asked him, like, at those panels, you get some weird questions. Some guy was like, have you ever met Stan Lee? He's like, yeah, I did meet Stan Lee. And what is her name? Damn, if I'm going to space on it. Who's the voice actor? Tara Strong.
Mm-hmm.
You know who she is?
No.
Tara Strong.
No.
Google her.
Is she strong?
She is a very attractive lady.
Okay, we're all Googling right now,
Yeah,
apparently.
Google it right now.
What does she voice act?
A lot. She's like the Powerpuff Girls, like a whole bunch of things. She's another like top-notch voice actress.
Oh, wow,
And
yeah. She's
I think she was in
a cutie.
some of the Marvel movies, or not
my
the DC
favorites.
movies with him.
yeah, she was born in my month, February.
You guys have so
honorary
much
black.
in common.
So much in common.
She's honorary black.
Well, he was like, yeah, I met him with her, but he was really paying way more attention to her than me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would too. Screw you,
Yeah.
DC guy. Going on to Mrs.
But I was like kind of
Strong.
live tweeting it. I live tweeted that one, and Tara Strong favorited it herself, and it was awesome.
They're really good. The voice actors I see show a lot of love. And she's 41. Wow, that is hotness for 41.
Yeah, look it up, people.
Yeah, go ahead.
Other than that, what else do we have as far as famous people? Not super famous people, but we ran into, of course, Macy.
Macy, yeah.
Macy Rose did her award-winning Maya cosplay,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really crazy. And I haven't told her the story yet. No, she listens to the show, so she'll hear it now. We were waiting to see her, because she was taking pictures, and from behind us, we heard someone saying, "Oh my God, that's Macy! I've been wanting to take her picture forever." Or it was like some girl.
I've been wanting to kidnap her forever.
No, it was like some young girl. It was like a younger girl, probably her age,
Uh-huh.
who was like, "That's Macy! Like, we got to go get a picture of her." I was like, "Damn, Macy
Really?
is really making a
blowing
name
up.
for herself." Like
Blowing up.
That is another level when people are like, "Oh my God, I know who that is. Let's go take her picture."
I think she needs to start hitting media a lot more. Like
She's-
YouTube channel type
she
of
could have
deal.
her own booth at this point.
Like, yeah, I mean, I didn't know. Of course, Negri got famous from the Pokemon or the Pikachu cosplay the first time she ever did that, and then she started doing more and more, and then she got sponsored or she got like picked to do the video game cosplay type of stuff for what Capcom's thing or whatever or not Capcom's.
Well,
League
whatever.
of wasn't
League
League.
of Legends?
Well,
She did League of Legends, and she also did the Lollipop Chainsaw.
Oh, yeah, that whole game.
Yeah, she
that's
was
right.
like all over that. And then now she has that YouTube channel. And I'm like, that YouTube channel is literally 15 minutes of her opening up just stuff people send her from all around the
There's
world.
a room full of
Just
crap.
a room full of crap. Just like over and over. And it's like, how many videos can you just make that are unboxing videos? Thousands, apparently.
Wow.
Because it's just she takes one out. This is from so and so and so. Oh, hey, thank you. I love this.
bag of
Throw it away. Xbox. Hey, I love this. Throw it behind me. Like that's what she just does.
But she wears like outfits that people send in.
Yeah, and she'll do that.
That's
She'll wear
awesome.
the outfits that people send her.
Wow.
And then, like, if she likes it a lot on the YouTube video, she'll just throw it on right there and then just wear it. And then she'll just have it. And it's like, she'll put on the hats. She'll put on, like, anything you kind of send her.
A bra.
Enticing.
Yeah.
And
watch the next episode and Jerry Paneri come. No, this is from creepy Jerry.
nipple tassels. Nice. I like these.
I wear these for
Clamps.
you. Swing, swing, swing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swing, swing, swing.
Yeah.
Nice sound effect.
Imagine everybody. Imagine what's swinging.
Don't give me ideas, guys.
Wow, that's the slowest swing. So it's a giant
motion.
But then she has like stuff where she's traveled around the world too, just from cosplay. Though it's just like that opens.
It's not just from cosplay. Cosplay is its own.
If she didn't dress up like Pikachu for one event, she wouldn't have. That wouldn't have opened up doors to other stuff. So it's like you don't know what's going on out there. So I mean, dressing up and making your own costumes and making them look good and stuff like that. You don't know what you can. And I say switch it up too, because we've seen that same Predator guy. I don't know who you are, dude.
Yeah, the Sacramento Predator Squad or something, because they always do Halo. They do Master Chiefs and Predators.
Yeah, it's time to switch it up, guys.
You know who I didn't see is Captain Jack. He's usually always there.
He had medical issues.
Yeah, he had some issues. Yeah, Macy even posted it up, and somebody else did post it up too.
Yeah, he had like a Kickstarter going on.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I know. I was looking for him too to see if like everything was good with him and stuff like that, because I know he comes out to all the events and stuff. But he's not in it. I don't think he was in it to like blow up and go around the world like Negri.
Yeah.
Like he's cool.
The panel was probably the highlight of one of the most things I'm most proud of for this entire show.
Oh yeah, man! And it's just like
we were put up against like some of the craziest odds and circumstances. Not one more thing could have gone worse in the build-up. Yeah. In our personal lives, in like the organization of it, and people thinking that it was a Sailor Moon thing when it was really a podcast thing.
Which we kept some of them.
Yeah, we did. And every time people came in, it became like a joke of the panel. Like, no, this is not Sailor Moon. And some people would sit right back up and leave, but.
And it was cool. It was cool.
No,
we
it's totally fine,
yeah.
We started with like barely anybody, but by the end of that damn thing, we had a nice number of people considering everything we went up against.
There was a Scooby-Doo couple that came in. I don't know if you guys saw it. It was actually just Shaggy and Velma. And Velma was a little distracting.
Was she attractive?
I couldn't tell, but she wasn't wearing a bra, is what I could tell.
Oh, my God. How did I miss this?
I missed that?
Because they were all over the place in that sweater. When she jogged into the room, it was just like, good Lord.
For the panel?
For the panel.
She said jinkies.
I was like, wow.
Look at those jinkies.
Have a seat. This is not the Sailor Moon, but have a seat right there. First row is yours. First row is yours. Well, they eventually left, though.
We got the count. My wife was counting like as we were going. She said there was 40 people.
40 people? Really?
Yeah, 40 people.
I've been telling everybody like 20.
No, it was like 40.
Well, when you got in the groove of talking and everything, I kind of focused in on literally like
the people that
were kind of asking questions and paying attention and stuff like that. The cat ears girl, she came in for Sailor Moon.
Oh, she stayed and asked very good questions.
Yeah, she stayed, and then when I saw that,
she pointed at her cat ears.
Yeah, when I saw that she stayed and I know she was there for the Sailor Moon, I was like, we got at least one,
Yeah, no, we got some very good questions. It was awesome that some people did find the panel. I know we would have had more because it's a topic that a lot of people. Podcasting is getting more popular, and it's a pretty difficult thing to do. I mean, we've known people that have tried and failed miserably. We've tried and failed miserably, but
did we say consistency?
Again. Consistency was.
We said that. Okay. I couldn't remember. We went over a lot of stuff.
I was scared. Like the night before, like I told you guys, I was really kind of dreading this. I got like an awesome Vegas trip planned at the end of the month, and there were some fights on the night I was excited for, but I could not look past that event. I had nothing planned past the event just because I was like, if it sucks, my life is over. If the podcast is going to ruin. I'm going to be miserable.
Boom.
Like, at least you'll get a show, people.
Like, magic guy, just end it.
Wow. I've been waiting for you, I know, from the future. Yeah, I've been waiting for you.
I mean, the night before, Aaron and I are on Skype creating our notes. Like,
yep.
I was kicking around ideas way before that, but it was like finally, I came up with every excuse not to put pen to paper until like that night. And
procrastinating.
We did it and filled the whole hour and a half with like great questions, and then at the end is when it got awesome.
Yeah, the end really ranked it up a notch, and it wasn't even ours idea.
No, it
was a total random viewer. Yeah,
it was an angel.
He came in, he was like, I actually have a question that's not about podcasting, it's more about gaming. And I was like, shoot, dude, like yeah we do this, what do you got? And then he busted out of the door, like just His question was just, what do you think about Destiny?
He was like, Destiny gets a lot of hate. I like it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, see, and that was perfect. That couldn't be more perfect, because I don't know if he was looking for like a double. Yeah, we both like it, or whatever. But we both have different opinions about Destiny, and that just sparked up so much.
And then the audience started.
It turned into an episode, a live audience episode.
I'll give you that.
Yeah,
it did,
and that was awesome. That's why I like the idea of chat room. One thing, because that's basically what that was in front of us. Was just a huge chat room for them to, speak back.
Yeah, they'd raise their hands, and we didn't know nobody's names. So, Red Sweater, what you got?
Yeah.
Luigi.
Fat Ash Catcher.
Fat Ash Ketchum.
And they'd come up with some
Velma Tit.
Velma tits.
She stands up. Whee! Calm your tits. Calm your tits.
Calm your
tits.
Jinky.
That's terrible.
Flying everywhere.
Yeah.
I lost my glasses.
And then like the four guys in the back that were listening, sometimes they were half on and half off. They probably came in as friends.
They were infighting
and left as enemies or whatever. Saw them both split the separate ways and, go.
Well, fuck you, Frank.
So I'm sleeping with your girl. No, you're not.
Oh, bro.
She has herpes anyway. Where did you got it from, Frank?
You came up with that way too well.
Oh, man.
But it was good. I want to do another one that's like really just game oriented. Like
next year. Gaming and Podcasting 102.
But I don't even want to do kind of like the podcasting. I want to just have a show right there with people in front of us like
we
that.
Come up with an idea. I was already talking to Kraken Con, and we can get a panel there.
Wow.
We gotta watch it though, because that one's in Oakland.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll get away with some of our jokes.
Yeah, that might be a little dangerous.
Yeah.
Like, who you calling Black Ash Kid? So you are black and dressed like Ash Ketchum.
Yeah, I think you're Black Ash Ketchum. And there was some creepy cosplay there. So
what are you talking about? The pedo bear?
No, I didn't see that. Did you see that?
He was there Saturday.
Why did they let him in the doors? That's because they don't know what it is.
It's just a bear that likes to walk, right?
Hugging.
No, that's a bear that likes to walk and molest kids. That's what that is.
Oh,
just hugging.
There was a giant. I don't know what anime this is from. It's like a giant black ghost thingy. Has a giant mask on his face, and he holds coins in his hand, and he passes them out to people.
Like white face.
And he's everywhere though.
There was a lot of them.
They're just like everywhere.
And we were just making a joke about it though.
And he's just like, "What coins? You want the coins?"
Like, what is it? Every corner we pop.
Yeah, he's just there. Like we would go everywhere.
We could have made money.
And he was there.
Coins.
Wow.
Again.
I was walking.
He had candy.
I was walking up the balcony in the press room to get to the press room, and the first thing I saw was like some dude in a pretty damn good Assassin's Creed outfit by himself, mind you. Like, he's not with a crowd. He's kind of off on his own. I'm just take notice.
Getting ready to kill somebody.
I'm serious. He's kind of walking stealthy, and then he looks like over the balcony and puts his arms out, and then like puts his arms down and keeps walking. I was like,
I would be like, coward.
Yeah. I think
what are you waiting for?
There's no hay down there.
I legitimately think he was thinking about it for a minute. Like,
were you like, don't do it?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the thing about cosplayers, when they're in that stuff, they're that person.
They're in that character.
He was going to
become another person.
We saw Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
He walked around.
He had the
strut. Walked around like Ace Ventura the whole time. The whole full strut.
Asian Ace Ventura.
The whole time.
Asian Ventura.
Yeah, Asian Ventura because he's an Asian guy. And it was just like, dude, you're really in costume.
No, you missed it when me and Steven were on the escalator. We were right behind him. I was like, "Are you Ace Ventura?" And then he was like, "Yeah." And then he bent over and he
started talking with his butt
in front of Steven's face. I was like, "What?"
That's terrible.
I immediately turned and I was like, "That is the worst time to do that and the best time because I'm helpless. There's people behind me, and then your ass is in front of me."
Einhorn and Spinkle.
A lot of people went hardcore with their costumes. There was a lot of people.
That's what you got to do, though. Like Macy, for example, when I saw her from across the way, whenever the camera's on, her face goes straight like into this generic mode of because it's Borderlands.
Yeah.
So she hits that Borderland look and takes the picture, and then she goes straight back to, "Oh, hi guys, it's a cool video game." and then
It's the pose, yeah.
As soon as the picture comes out, the pose hits. She's like in character, and you see that from like Ace Ventura, Assassin's Creed weirdo.
That sometimes is a little overwhelming. Like the twins thing, that was a little too much.
They were really touchy feely on each other,
and they were very touchy feely on each other.
Kind of awkward.
I don't know because I don't know if they're cosplaying dudes.
I don't know. That was weird.
Like, I have the weirdest boner. I don't know how to explain it.
Exactly.
I don't know whether
What
to
is
like this or not.
Then there was the Diglett, Duo,
that was
whatever.
That was an awkward picture.
And so it was
two
buff guys, yeah,
shirtless
and damn near pantsless because they like rolled up their.
Those are like boxer briefs.
They rolled up their skivvies so it can be as tight to their crotches as possible, and then they just put on Diglett helmets, and then they were Diglett. But it was only two of them, so they weren't really Diglett or
they weren't Doug
Trios. They were
Doug Duo.
Doug Duo, yeah. So that's what they did. There was the Poison Ivy, who was damn near butt naked,
and her boyfriend. I swear, because I was like, "Can I take your picture?" I didn't know she was dressed because she was wearing like a coat.
Yeah, she was wearing a coat. Yes,
I noticed like she was wearing like really short something because I couldn't really see pants. But I was trying because he was dressed in like Nightwing, but his setup was like armor, so it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Can I take a picture?" And then he was like, "Yeah." And then she like rips off her, and I'm like, "I'm about to get a free show. This is
oh wow!"
Yeah,
in front of this,
where was
this?
She was.
You guys
she was.
off.
No, I saw her. I've seen her
You guys
before.
Can't see this, but Jerry, I've never seen his eyes.
He was pissed.
What?
He was pissed.
I missed something.
And I was like,
Jerry's eyes went from Asian to white guy.
I was gonna like
Round
take
eye.
a picture, and I'm like, I don't want him in this anymore. Like I don't. You
But,
need
all right,
to leave,
Nightwing
Nightwing.
to the left, Nightwing. Nightwing to the
See
left.
that trash can? Just hide behind it.
Because, yeah, she had a coat. She had a coat, and then she would flash people.
And I was
That's
like,
nice.
That's nice.
I missed this.
There was a whole family of Street Fighters that I missed.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was
Missed
awesome.
all of them.
you were playing that card game.
Oh yeah, I played the card game. Won, by the way, too.
What was it
First
called
time
again?
playing.
You're a savant, Aaron.
Terra
Terrain something? Terrain.
Are you into this now? Are you gonna get into it? You are obviously.
I think I'll have to see who at Nerd Reactors reached out to the guy. But I'll write something on it. We took pictures of it. I got his flyer. I got his card and stuff like that. It comes out actually on my birthday.
Oh my God!
See if
And
I can get
Aaron
it.
won his first game.
I won my first versus the little, the other duelist who, while I was playing, because you guys, while I was playing, they took off real quick. They took a picture of me playing, for the, article or anything like that. And then they took off and did, their own thing real quick. And while I was playing, the people that were teaching other people how to play, they're not holding back. They're just going at them. Boom, 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 right? And so I'm playing the game, and my deck is primarily like a rush deck, basically. In any card game, if there's monsters, you're rushing. You got high attack, low attack type of thing. So my deck is a rush type of deck, and I don't really catch on to that till like halfway in the game, where it's just like, because I have no defense on any of my monsters that I keep pulling. I'm like, every time he attacks and I go to block, he's just smashing through crap. I have 0 defense. And so I was like, I get what my stuff is. Everybody's like high attacks. I was like, all right. So I don't think he wanted to tell me that in the beginning.
Bastard.
So when I get 4 monsters on the field, I was like, I'll have all these guys attack. Can I do that? He's like, yeah, you can do that. You win. I was like,
all right.
I was like, you're damn right, you bastard. I wanted to flip the table over, and he was like, I'm not getting your game anymore. I just crushed you in it. Get away from me. But he didn't want to. He kind of like they were there to teach me or whatever. And he kind of wanted to leave little details like that out. Like, you have land cards, and you can combo the moves from the land card with your monster and stuff like that.
You beat the sensei too soon.
He kind of left that out. So when I was reading the cards, I was like, oh, so this says if I control the fire monster and I have an action point, I can do this, right? And then he would, yeah, you can do that too. And I was like, so then, yeah, let's do that. I'll raise my attack and attack you here. And he's like, okay, so all right. So then you just do this damage. And he's just like, all, cocky or whatever. And then he would do his turn and do some weird combo that I had no idea what was going on.
Did he happen to have a ponytail, a greasy ponytail?
No, he didn't. No. It was some Asian dude. And then he got really, really cocky because his girl or his friend or whoever she was, she brought him some food, and he just started eating and like, yeah, I got this game locked up. And then I think by the time you guys came back around, that's when I realized what the hell I had in my hand, and I was like, I'll just kill you real quick with everything here.
When you defeat
You should have killed him and then took a chip.
No,
That's the price you pay.
when you defeat him, do you get to become him?
no, I do not want to become him.
That's terrible.
He tells his girlfriend, "Oh, you have to go with him now."
Yep.
His girlfriend was
mine.
cute.
She is yours.
She is
by
mine.
right.
His girlfriend was kind of cute though. She was a
Some
cutie.
sort of Chewbacca death or life life oath.
But I can. The game has a very steep learning curve, but it's. I can see where it can be, very entertaining, and it's very brand new. One thing the creator said about the game is he doesn't want to really do booster packs.
What's the solution to that?
Nothing at all. You just get
All the cards are in the box you buy.
It's pretty. Yeah,
Oh,
you get
okay, that's
a $60.
4 decks?
Yeah, 4 decks, $60.
He said 6.
He said 6 decks.
6 decks?
6 decks, but it's set up for 2v2 or something.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. The game is set up for 2v2 right out of the box.
I like that.
Like, what card game do you know is already set up for 2v2 rules?
Oh,
And he said, because
yeah.
I was talking to the creator of the game, he said it's balanced for 2v2. So it's not just, oh yeah, you can also play co-op. No, it's balanced so you can play 2v2.
I like that.
Because I was like, what is this, 4v4? Because that's how they had the table set up. Like 4 of their trainers versus, 4 random people who are interested in the game. And he was like, no, it's actually 2v2. And then I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then when I beat the guy, I got a button for winning or something like that.
Oh, you got a
You got a gym badge.
Yeah, I got a gym badge. I got the like leaf or forest or whatever this thing is or whatever. And I was like, cool. I like green. Green's my favorite color. So yeah.
So we've been to 2
Wait,
SAC
some pride.
animes so far.
Yep,
We've
September
had
and
the full experience both times. Going around the room, Steven, what do you feel about SAC anime?
That was actually my first time there.
Was it your first?
Steven
I didn't get to go the
time.
last time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
So your first time. Give us your
It was
thoughts.
actually cool. It was smaller than Comic-Con, which I kind of figured already, but it was bigger than what I was expecting.
You went to Kraken Con with us, right?
No.
No, he missed
Damn
out.
it,
When
where
I was
the
gonna
hell
go
you
to
been?
when I was gonna go to Kraken Con, something came up and we never went.
Oh wow.
The second time we got
Oh,
invited.
second
yeah,
time.
the second time, yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
that. But no, it was cool. It was fun. I like doing the video things.
Yeah, it was his first time
Oh
with
my
us
god!
with the video
Yeah,
stuff.
I wish
yeah.
we could put my reactions for the videos because
Behind
I
the
was
scenes?
dying laughing the whole time because of the shit Aaron would say.
Now when you're watching it, you're gonna hear like in the background, if you listen really closely, Steven just giggling.
You probably will. You probably will. It
That'd be
was
awesome.
fun.
Jerry, your return. This time with a full
my-
night's sleep, right?
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, this time I had more sleep. Yeah.
Was Vegas at the first SAC anime or
No, she was
Comic-Con?
at Comic-Con.
Okay.
So you
I have a new wife.
New
now.
wife, yes. Go ahead.
She is my new waifu, as they would say in Japanese.
Waifu.
Waifu.
I thought that was Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. I'm surprised that she showed up to this little convention in our little city. A big ass cosplayer. Named just like.
This was
Boom.
not SAC anime for Jerry. This was
This-
Yaya
this-
Fest.
Yaya
I know, I
2015.
had to go see her like 2 times a day.
Oh my
just,
God.
he
He did.
just to
yeah.
make up for Friday. We didn't go on
To
Friday.
make up for last long
So
time.
Literally got something free and then went to pay for it.
Yeah,
That's
because
how much of a
That's
fan.
dedication.
I was feeling guilty. I was like, I'm not gonna steal from her,
Not
but
from-
I
not
am
from her.
disappointed. She ran out of calendars. I need a calendar for this year.
Oh,
I'm
she
sure
has
you
a
can order
calendar?
it online. YayaHan.com.
I know, but I want it in person so
He
she can
wants
sign
to
it.
make it seem like she actually gave it to
You
him.
sign every month.
Wow,
I want
would
her-
you?
I want her to sign my birthday at least and say happy birthday, Jerry.
Oh,
Wow, actually that would be
that's a
pretty
good
dope.
That's all
That's
I
a very
wanted.
good
Aaron
idea.
That's all I
Carter,
wanted,
what do you think?
Second time SAC anime. Of course, I always have fun at SAC anime. I love meeting the people. That's the high I get whenever I get to go to the random people, talk to them, and they're all nervous and stuff like that, which I still don't understand why they're nervous. But it's an awkward crowd, which is when I was trying to convince the girls, that's what they were saying. They were like, we're all awkward, And I'm like, and then her friend, before I even said anything, her friend said, well, that's why you come here. There's a lot of other awkward people that are into the same stuff that you're with. This is where you can be kind of more open and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah. Duh.
What she said.
What she said before I got to say it. Jeez. And she still didn't do the interview. She was like, but yeah, I love it. I'd go every time.
I like it because you don't necessarily have to be huge into anime to have a good time. Like, I don't know that much about anime. I know pretty much the mass pop ones. But you don't have to. You can just enjoy hanging out with a bunch of geeks.
Yeah.
They have celebrities that span all sorts of different mediums, from the cosplay to the video games to the hardcore anime to just your favorite cartoons like Futurama and Adventure Time. And you get to interact with those people. The lines to ask questions are not long at all.
No, they're
like,
not.
Wizard World, it was huge. It had huge guests. And like, if you wanted to ask a question, you had to get in a long-ass line. In SacAnime, you get to interact with these people you know and respect way more intimately than before. And of course, doing our panel made it for me. So overall, I had a blast, and I love SacAnime.
If you're ever in the Sacramento area and SacAnime is in town, I would definitely say check it out. For Corey, Steven, and Jerry, I'm Sir Aaron Carter saying, enjoy your life.
You want these coins? Yeah.
I do let you bang. Hey. Let me bang again, man. I let you bang. I let you bang. Let you bang. Let you bang. Now go fuck yourselves.
Nick, you want to do?